Have you ever heard the name Minnie Vautrin? Today, I want to share the story of this incredible American missionary, a hero who stood against unimaginable darkness to save countless lives. Her story is one of courage, sacrifice, and the profound impact one person can have on the world. Born in Illinois in 1886, Minnie was a woman of deep faith and determination. She eventually traveled to China, becoming the acting president of Jinling College for Women in Nanjing. She loved her students and the city she called her second home. But in 1937, everything changed. The Second Sino-Japanese War erupted, and the city of Nanjing was about to face one of the most harrowing events in its history. As the Japanese Imperial Army advanced, chaos and fear gripped the city. Foreigners were urged to evacuate, but Minnie made a choice that would define her legacy. She refused to leave. She couldn't abandon her students and the women and children who had nowhere else to go. Along with a small group of other Westerners, she helped establish the Nanjing Safety Zone, a demilitarized area intended to shelter civilians. Jinling College, with its large campus, became one of the main refugee camps within this zone. Minnie hung a large American flag at the gate, hoping it would offer some protection. As the city fell, the true horror began. Soldiers swarmed the streets, and the so-called safety zone was anything but safe. They repeatedly tried to breach the gates of the college to seize the women sheltering inside. This is where Minnie Vautrin became a living shield. Day after day, night after night, she stood at the gates of Jinling College, physically blocking soldiers from entering it. She was just one woman against an army, armed with nothing but her courage and her unwavering resolve. She used her fluent Chinese to argue, to plead, and to bluff, often putting her own life on the line to protect the thousands of women and children who had taken refuge there. Her diary entries from that time paint a vivid, heartbreaking picture. She wrote, "I'm sure I have never in my life faced such a crisis." She described the constant fear, the lack of food and resources, and the endless stream of desperate people seeking safety. At its peak, the campus, designed for a few hundred, was sheltering over 10,000 refugees. Minnie worked tirelessly, finding food, tending to the sick, and comforting those who had lost everything. She was their guardian angel, their living goddess, as the refugees called her. For weeks, she barely slept, sustained only by her mission to save lives. She succeeded in protecting thousands, but the toll on her was immense. She witnessed atrocities that haunted her for the rest of her life. After the worst was over, she continued her work, helping to rebuild and care for the survivors. But the trauma she endured eventually led to a severe breakdown. In 1940, suffering from deep depression, she was forced to return to the United States for medical treatment. Tragically, just a year later, Minnie Vautrin took her own life. She felt she hadn't done enough, a heartbreaking sentiment from a woman who had done so much. Minnie Vautrin's story is a powerful reminder of the light that can shine even in the darkest of times. She was a true hero who sacrificed her own well-being for the sake of others. Her legacy lives on, not just in the history books, but in the lives of the countless families who exist today because of her bravery. Let's remember her name and the incredible courage she showed. Thanks for watching. If this story moved you, please give it a like and subscribe for more stories of remarkable people from history.